Pisces soul family, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message from my Pisces gang. What's up, you guys? I hope you're doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give me clear, concise messages for my Pisces gang, Sun, Rising, Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, so they may or may not resonate, right? Can't be for every single Pisces. Just take what does resonate with you and leave the rest for whoever it's for. That's how that goes, okay? Cross watchers, if you feel like I'm talking about you and not your person, or your person and not you, feel free to switch the energies up as well, okay? All right, take a moment and click that like button, guys, if you do not mind. It's free. It helps people find the channel. It helps, you know, our channel grow. It can help in so many different ways, even though it feels like a very, very small, minute thing to do. So if you don't mind, right, click that like button, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload for your sign, okay? Now, you guys, we have a pretty extensive pre-shuffle, as you can see. Lots of energy. I mean, the energies today in all readings actually have been quite overwhelming. I'm just going to be very honest about that. I don't want to jump right out the gate and say this feels like twin flame energy, but it can most certainly be for a great majority of you, right? So only take that if it resonates. First card out. Let's just go ahead and get down to the get down. We have Raven, okay? This is about some form of sign or synchronicity or message that you need to be on the lookout for within the near future. Just keep your eyes peeled for some form of synchronicity or sign that Spirit is really trying to get you to either tap into, lean in towards, or take heed to, okay? If you asked for a sign, then here you go, because that's exactly what that card is giving. This is a form of a sign, a synchronicity, some form of information that is coming towards you. This is for the betterment and for the help of your progress, for your expansion, for the things that you've been trying to manifest, okay? Next, we have love yourself first, okay? I get the idea that in this connection, you or the other person was definitely loving on or loving the idea of being with another person more so than being alone. It's giving me the energy of possibly settling or possibly allowing things to go over your head, go under the table, letting certain things go that you might not have if your standards were where you wanted them to be. Is that what they're saying? Yeah, there's something about your standards either being lowered or you actively turning a blind eye to certain things that you would not have in the past. It does feel like a bit of a, not a total betrayal of your self-love or nurturing yourself, but just turning your back a little bit for the sake of a relationship, you guys, okay? I do believe that there was genuine emotions in this relationship, okay? I do. I feel like the emotions were very genuine. I feel like at some point in time they became a bit unhealthy, though. One or both of you have an extreme way of either pulling back or not knowing how to show the emotions or love that you possess within you. Okay, that could be through communication, through action. There's just this sense of absence, almost as if, like I said, one person was loving on the other way more. There's a very strong imbalance here. Okay, things were very much so not balanced. That went on for quite some time because we did have a honeymoon phase, right? So it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I almost feel the need to say, enjoy it while it lasts. Because it's either going to change or it already has changed. It's just not enough anymore, okay? For a good majority of you, you were the one giving more to this situation, okay? And at some point in time, that became old, okay? Really quickly. It says that this is mirroring energy, however, okay? All of this, the both of you, mirror each other in a lot of ways. So you may find a lot of the things that you hate about this person, they also hate about you, right? You may not portray these same characteristics in the exact same way, but it yields the same results. So what's a good example? you might not like that this person doesn't communicate well, and they may not like that you communicate too well, right? But at the nucleus of it, both of you hate the way one another communicates, or the way you express your feelings, or the way they don't express their feelings. You see what I'm saying? Both has to do with feelings. It's like that. So in this love card, it's definitely screaming more towards self-love, in my opinion, okay? We have unconditional love there. It says self-love, oneness, right? Feeling one without another person is the energy that I'm getting. Now, this could also be this person who also gravitated towards this connection out of necessity to be with a person. I don't feel like you need to be with people, but you may have gone through a vulnerable time where you chose a relationship over doing your self-work. Okay, don't beat me up. That's what they said, right? It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I feel like that has repelled this relationship altogether. Because at some point you possibly chose going towards not dating just this person. You could have been dating multiple people, and your focus needed to be on yourself. Okay, this candle card says, you know, what are you focusing on? You know, and it also mentions healing as well as manifesting. There's been a stagnation in you manifesting the kind of relationship that you want, and it is because of the kind of relationships that you've been accepting. Yeah, it's a direct correlation. Right. Settling and knowing that you are accepting something out of another person that you don't actually want is just like saying to the universe, I want more of that. Not the opposite. So here's what I feel is the most prevalent energy in this person at this moment, okay? There is a definite obsessive quality in reference to how they're viewing this relationship, or it might just be in how they're viewing you at this time. It says write down what you are obsessing about, realize it, and realize that it is emotionally draining you. This person is obsessing over the ending of this. This is going to sound weird. They said it's whether it ended or not, they're still obsessing about the ending. So they almost actively manifested the ending of this relationship because of their pessimistic thinking. Okay, their pessimism made them believe that this was going to end anyway. So instead of them focusing on the love, the attraction, the emotions, right, where the two of you wanted things to go, right, where this boat should have been heading, because I feel like you felt this same way as well. Instead of them focusing on that, the good stuff that was happening, the emotions that they were feeling, or the emotions that you were developing within them. This person may have never been in love before, or actually, you know, really gave a shit about relationships prior to you. And instead of leaning into that energy, they instead focused on, you know, the detriment of this. When is it going to end? I can't really get comfortable with Pisces. I can't really feed into this whole love thing because everything always ends that I love. That's what I just heard. Wow. Yeah, it says this relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. This person had a lot of qualities in them that always made them feel like they would lose the things that they love. So instead of losing it, then they would just push it away or make it leave. Is that what they did? Did they do something to make you leave? Yeah, it just feels like a void of self-love. With self-love here twice, it feels like jumping into a relationship, not fully loving yourself, or actively dating people and you don't really love on yourself or love yourself, expecting those people to pour that into you or get you to a point where you do love yourself. Getting value out of that, out of somebody needing you, out of somebody wanting you, out of somebody being attractive to you, allowing that to be the value. That's the energy that I'm getting. Okay, now it feels like it's coming from this person's end, but of course, like I said, take it how it resonates, guys, okay? It says this situation involves marriage. This is someone that you were either married to and things have ended either in separation or divorce, or this was supposed to be the goal. This is actually what this person would have wanted with you, yet their actions would have said something completely different, right? Because we have honeymoon in the reverse right on the other side. So I feel like since this is a mirrored situation, the both of you were being guided to focus on yourselves, but there was a sense of obsessiveness here, right? There was definitely an emotional attachment without question. Very hard. Easier said than done, Spirit, right? Like that's where I'm at with it, because when you grow feelings like this, right, it can have you questioning whether or not you're giving up too soon, whether or not, you know, somebody else will reap what you feel you've cultivated in this person, right? I've done all this work on this individual. Now I'm just supposed to walk away from it? The fuck? No. Nobody's doing that. So there's definitely a push-pull, like a conflicting energy within either you or this person. Could be mirrored though, right? Both of you. Very conflicted. They pushed you away. They made you leave. They forced your hand. They made you do that. They manifested it. This person doesn't realize the powers that they have. Okay? Maybe they're not spiritual. Maybe they don't believe in it, right? They don't believe in the cosmos, the universe, the divine. They don't believe in God for some of you, right? They don't believe in a higher power, and they don't believe that they are powerful. So yeah, they don't even believe that this is their fault if things have ended at this juncture. They don't. This person is extremely lost, right? This is why they're being urged or being sent this message by spirit to write down what they might be obsessing over. Now, you are mirroring this energy, guys, okay? So if this is your story, you also have been called to the carpet to start loving on yourself more. And for a lot of you, that meant releasing this. Very painful. Very painful. And it also meant coming to some radical acceptance that this won't ever be. Like, that there are no second chances, that this is not going to have another cycle, right? It's like the closing of it, right? This card states having closure issues, right? So there's definitely an energy of you or them having a real issue, taking real issue with the thought of this not moving to marriage. I've done all of this work. What do you mean we're not going to be together? What do you mean this is really over? How? And it's transforming things. It's really shaking up things and changing things. But even if you're in the thick of this painful cycle, you guys, okay? It is the reflection on these wounds that's going to allow you to heal. And upon healing from this is you actually manifesting what you want. There is a connection. It might not be with this person for a great majority of you, but for some of you, it might be, right? We will definitely take a look at that in the extended, but there is a union here. So you're going to get that inevitably. You're going to get the union that you truly desire and you've truly been trying to manifest. But all of these changes that are occurring, it almost feels like an awakening, right? Some sort of death card energy, like a rebirth is happening here. It's putting you on par and on course to manifest what you really want, because it almost feels like you've been manifesting counterproductively by choosing something that is either not on your level or not what you actually want, like settling for lesser than. See, I couldn't tell you the truth. Yeah, so that comes out right after I say accepting lesser than. So this stuff, so here's the thing. I don't believe that you accepted lesser than purposefully, right? Not at first. Not at first. Yeah, not at first. You may feel like it's a huge mistake for you to start ignoring it after you began realizing that this person was possibly not going to be the one. I don't know what allowed, or I don't know what, like, possessed you to stay, urged you to stay. These emotions, very, very strong, guys. It feels like a magnet, right? It feels astronomical. It's overwhelming all of my space here. I'm almost inclined to want to know if this marriage is with this person from the past, because I feel like, I don't know, you were extremely attached to that outcome for some reason. Yeah, so it is definitely giving the energy of someone who showed up as a different person initially. This person recognized you as marriage material right off the bat, as a person that they wanted to marry, grow a life with. They really saw you as abundant, extremely abundant, very attractive, okay? Lots of passion for you, and they loved the passion that you had for life and for what you do and just everything about you. Like, they saw you as like you were magical. If they never believed in magic before, meeting you made them believe in magic. So they are regretting sabotaging this, guys. I do have to say that, but I don't know. I feel like it's split down the middle. For a great majority of you, we have a union of what you actually want coming in, because this person didn't foot the bill is what you come to find. And for others of you, you know, we may have this person wanting to confess, you know, the truth about who they actually are, why they behave in such a way, right? Reveal some of their insecurities, right? And be more transparent with the hopes that you'll want to stand by them. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Like, what is the point? Like, go fix yourself and then come back. I'm not staying while you fix yourself. Like, no. I just don't believe that the majority of you will do that. Yeah, this boat card says receiving what you need. That is the issue here, okay? Never quite did you? You never quite received what you need in this relationship. You didn't. They had to finesse their way in your life, is what I'm hearing. They had to. So you're not at fault for that. You're not at fault for accepting something that seemed like a good thing, right? No, you're not. But at some juncture, you still chose this connection that is lesser than what you deserve over yourself. And this is why this self-love card is screaming out. And this individual, it's mirrored energy, right? They also need to be focusing on their self-love as well. Because I almost get the sense that this person is a serial monogamous, serial monogamous. I don't know, shit. They need to be in relationship. They need a person to feel whole. And that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work. So I feel like they put that job off on you, is what you come to realize. That it wasn't going to be a partnership, nor a relationship. Yeah, you realize you were going to have to carry this person. That you were going to have to be geared up to do all of the hard labor in this relationship. You viewed sticking around with this as a huge mistake because your emotions started to take precedence over your logic, over your overall view of your goals. You may also be obsessing over this because you feel like you made a mistake. Do not do that. Don't obsess over what you should have did, right? Because there is a call for you to focus on forward movement. We do have what you actually want here, right? So it almost feels like a Jedi mind trick. It almost looks like you're losing something, but they're only setting you up for what you actually want. I gotta be honest, guys. I don't feel like for a great majority of you, it's this older individual. I don't feel like that. I just don't. I don't. I feel like you are raising your standards. You're raising the bar. You're not letting people get away with stuff. I feel like you are raising your standards. You're setting them in cement. You're setting them in stone. Like you are seeing with a very, very clear vision and view. Yeah. Of what you want, of what your relationship needs to look like. You're putting the puzzle together. And yeah, unfortunately, this person just doesn't measure up. That doesn't mean that they're not valuable. That just means that for the position that they applied for now, okay? It's a relationship with you, okay? They're trying to be COO, CEO, right? They just don't cut it, right? Like the skill set is just lacking. Unless they turn that mirror back around on themselves and start pouring into themselves and loving themselves and not coming towards people as half of a fucking person and then expecting that person to make them a whole person. Like, I can't do that. I'm not Jesus. Like, I'm not God. I'm not universe. I'm not the divine. I can't do that. I can't make you whole. Like, and the fact that I feel movement, I just have to say that, right? I haven't pulled any tarot yet, but I do feel I feel energy of movement towards you. We have a whole boat here. This person is the one taking real issue, I feel, with closure. Okay, that's what I'm feeling now. You need a partner. You need somebody who's going to help you build this shit. You can't build it by yourself. And if you have to build it by yourself, you might as well be by yourself, right? Like that. I feel like that's where you're at with it. Yeah, Four of Wands. Boy, do they feel like they have shattered this foundation. I would like to know what their actions were to sabotage it this time. Because for some of you, this is a cycle. We have the Judgment. Yeah, you have finally made this decision. You have. The Judgment can be signified by a spiritual awakening, you guys. The amount of pain and the energies here definitely signify that a great majority of you have gone through a true awakening. Huge changes, major life changes, right? Especially for those of you who resonate with a divorce or a separation or movement away from a contractual soulmate. We have the King of Swords that came out in the reverse, you guys. Whew. The way this ended, or the way you will end this, is brutal. I feel like you come to your wits' end or something, right? It's like the detriment. It's like the knife. It's like, right? The axe to this shit. Wow. King of Swords is an asshole. They do not care. It does not care about a person's feelings. It is out to get their point across in the most brutal way ever. And it's normally because somebody has crossed them, right? I feel like that is your energy, you guys. I do. Yeah, this person may mistakenly say something really out of the way to you. And this is where that King of Swords energy may be stemming from. Queen of Pentacles. There is an energy of jealousy here, you guys, okay? This is you. Very stable, focused on your work, focused on your goals, focused on growing. This person wanted you to focus on love, not stability. That's what I feel with this Four of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who is a bit angry, actually, that love wasn't enough, that the emotions wasn't enough to keep you around or to make you as obsessive as them, that the love of another person wasn't enough to keep you from realizing that you may have been turning away from your own wants, desires, and needs just for the sake of having them or having this outcome, right? Because I get the feeling that, like I said, somebody was holding on to this just for dear life. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of jealousy here that you have now focused completely on this pentacle. Look how look, laser focused. Gender doesn't matter. It's a queen, right? So this is also about hierarchy and you're standing. I didn't get any court cards in reference to this individual, so it gives me the energy of they're not even an embryo. They're not even a zygote. They ain't even born. Like, right? We didn't even get a page out or nothing. They're not a child. They're not a toddler. They're just not existent on the spectrum of this hierarchy, like at all, you guys. Like so far down. I promise you I'm not trying to beat this person down. I'm just saying in reference to what you are trying to manifest, baby. Baby girl, baby boy. You have to reach so far down towards the bottom of the barrel, almost all the way at the bottom, in order to get them up here. And who has time for that? You know, how long is that going to take? And then this definitely feels like a stubborn person. And even if you pulled them up here with you, they would still be jealous. You understand? Because they don't want you to be focused on growth financially in all areas of life. I feel like that's something that's very important to you. Building financial wealth, generational wealth for your lineage, right? Passive income. Being able to actually live life, right? Not just exist in it. You want to travel. You have big plans. You want to be able to not have to care about finances. This is about like money for real, okay? I feel like either you've built a business or you are on track to starting a business or getting a promotion. Yeah, they haven't elevated since you've met them. And this person wanted to focus strictly on the emotions, and it was just, this connection was lacking in so many other areas of the foundation that the sex, yeah, that's not enough. Love, yeah, I do love you, but that's also not enough. I can't fucking carry you, is what I can't do, is what I won't do. So we may have some vengeful energy here from this person. Damn, I feel like this is similar to Aqua's reading, right? Vengefulness, okay? It could also be a bit of a victim mentality, victim mindset. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. You certainly have released yourself from this, guys, okay? It's a freedom. It's being open to new. Because I feel like you were stuck in the past for so long, and now your energy towards new is just like, woof. It's all you ever think about. Very practical energy, right? Very business-oriented, business-minded. That's where your focus is now, greatly. And I feel like that's also why you're directly manifesting love, because you're not focused on it. Like, at all, which is a complete change and shift from what I feel your past energy was, right? I don't feel like you needed a relationship, but I feel like there were times where you were in relationships that were not beneficial. So there was literally no point of being in a relationship, but you were. That's the energy that I'm getting. And for this individual, they need relationship because they don't have the ability to grow or expand themselves, right? They need partnership. Now that they're grown, their parents are not going to take care of them. So they need a partner to do that. And you wasn't with that shit. You see what I'm saying? We have the Six of Swords as well as the Hierophant. This person needs marriage. They need relationship. They need people. Very, very codependent. Very codependent. And the saddest part is I don't think that they know how, they're not qualified to be able to dig themselves out of that energy. They would have to seek outside of themselves, sources higher than themselves. And I don't get the idea that this is somebody who believes in that, you know? They may be forced to, though, with this Hierophant card. That is a spiritual growth. That is spiritual guidance. Six of Swords. Yeah, you deemed it more beneficial to walk away from this. You took the heartache rather than staying around, you know? You just kind of ripped the Band-Aid off and got the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah, you kind of took a real analysis. And that was the ultimate ending to this. Remember, we have the Grim Reaper. Damn. Now, I'm not saying that there's no chance for any of these older people. I'm not saying that, because I will definitely wrap this up in the extended to see if there have been changes made. We have the Hierophant, so they may be moving towards an awakening. This may be a forceful, very, very forceful Tower moment for this person who has actively been running away from themselves by trying to be with other people. You see what I'm saying? So who knows if they finally decided to learn this lesson and grow the fuck up, right? That's the ultimate goal here. Introspection, growing, and transforming. I do feel like you've gone through your transformation already. I have to be very honest with that, okay? So let's go on over to the extended. I definitely want to dig in there. I want to see, where does this person believe things are heading? Like, what are their intentions here? What do they believe is going to happen if they do make a move? Let's also see what shadows both of you need to address. And this is going to be the reason why all of this has come out today. All right, I definitely want to see what yours is, so you can start working on that, because we do have a union just beyond the brink. We have marriage here, guys. Quite literally. I feel like that's the avenue that most of you are going towards. You don't know it yet, though. Let's also see what karma the divine has in store for this person. Okay, I feel like they may be within this karmic cycle, but I want details. I want to know exactly what we're dealing with here. Let's also see their next steps and their intentions, so that you can fully prepare yourself for that. All right, let's also see what the potential outcome is, whether you decide to re-engage with this or go in the opposite direction. There's no judgment. I will look at both, and then we will get right into your new love message. Okay, I want to see what newer energies are coming towards you. What are the energies? The good shit. Only the good, only the new. Let's also see, what is this person like? What are their characteristics, right? How will you know if this is the one? What's the chemistry like between you and this individual, right? In and out of the bedroom, okay? Let's also get spirit suggestion on how you can elevate your vibrational frequency and enable yourself to become invisible to all toxic, low vibrational energies as you move forward. That's going to be very important, because I feel like you have more than one option, even though there's one here that's much better than all of them, okay? Let's also see how spirit suggests you restore your trust and optimism in love. That's just going to enable you to be in that frequency that's going to allow this energy of union to come in a lot quicker and more successfully, okay? Let's see what blockages, if any, may be prolonging you from elevating out of this current cycle, as well as the potential for union. What's the time frame, right, for this union? I definitely want to look at that. I also want to see what sign or synchronicity will spirit possibly send your way to kind of allow you to see or know when you have encountered your divine counterpart. All right, I definitely want to look at that, and then we will get your focus advice in reference to how to attain your desired life of fulfillment, happiness, whatever that looks like for you in the least amount of time. Okay, so go ahead and click that like button, guys, if you do not mind, as well as the subscribe button. I'm going to link the extended down below in the description box, and I will see you guys over there. Okay, all right.